So 2012 was when it all started. I emailed the Base Coast Girls and asked them if I could build something for them at the festival that year. And they emailed me back and let me know that for the first time ever, they were going to be accepting a proposal. And so I put one together. It was for an igloo that was made out of recycled 2x4s that were kind of stacked on top of each other. I built it with my friend Mark. It was a huge success. It looked awesome. And it was such a great experience that we both really wanted to do more of that. And so we put together a art collective. We called it Of Trees, and we started to collect material and store it in a warehouse and brainstorm and kind of meet, have late night discussions about what we could make. But most of the time we were designing the art pieces based on the material we already had. Then came the stage opportunity, which was way different than anything I had ever done before. Mike Hydro, yeah, I've known Mike for years. We first met collaborating on a project back in 2014, and since then he helped out on a few different art installations for Of Trees. And for years we've been talking about doing collaborating on a bigger project. And so when the opportunity came up to do main stage, I knew I was going to have to reach out to him. Lighting is such an important part to the stage. I really wanted to nail it. And so when Mike said yes, I was stoked. First, I came up with a few ideas and I bounced them off of him and we went back and forth a bit. We had a lot of late night phone calls and we started to kind of hone in our design a little bit. I'm a builder and Mike's a lighting guy, and so we both had our own agendas and we were trying to push the design in certain directions. But in the end, there was a nice balance between us and trust. Mike had ambitions to do some crazy lighting, and I wasn't sure if it was going to look good, and he also wasn't sure if I was able to pull off such a huge piece like this. And so we landed on the wormhole design, and Mike was the one who wanted to do the LED pixels around the ellipses. And in the end, I'm pretty sure Mike is super happy with it. I'm really happy with it, and I could never have done it without Mike. As a stage designer, I think that there's two important things to consider. And the first one is the audience. It's got to look good for you guys. And I spend a lot of time standing in the field, looking up at the DJ in the 3D model and making sure that it was going to look good from all angles. Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to have the best experience possible. The second most important thing to consider is more on the building side of things, and that's to be flexible and listen to the things that are happening around you. As you're building and arriving to site, things might not be as expected. You might come across a few issues and problems. And I guess it's kind of a boring answer, but I do think it's really important to be able to adapt and change and be flexible. Luckily, I had a really awesome team around me that was supporting me. Base Coast was awesome. I had experienced people like Mike on board, and I'm really happy how it all turned out, and I can't wait to do it again.